Went to Honda today, and I went there to go pick up a drain plug, and they wanted like $8 something for it. I talked them down to $610 plus tax. So this is supposedly the correct drain plug. I don't know if it's going to be any different. Hopefully it helps seal better. And then I still have a crush washer in there, an extra one in the glove box. And while I was there, I thought I would get an estimate on how much the clutch and the timing belt would be. And then while I was in the waiting room, a guy asked me if I wanted to sell the car. I thought, sure, let's see how much they offer. So took forever. It was only supposed to be 15 minutes for the write-up, and I had to go back and get more information, have them correct things. But what they came back with was an appraised value of $2,300 for the car. And they offered me a check of $2,300 and said the black book value was $3,250. Based upon all this information. And I said, you know, I just paid $6,300 for it. That's ridiculous. And he said, you know, did you buy it from us? And I'm like, yeah, I bought it from you, and now you're telling me I overpaid by $4,000. So thank you. No, I didn't buy it from you. I bought it from a private owner. And you know, they went on Kelly Blue Book, and he said, well, you know, we could probably put it at like $3,900 or something. I was like, what's the lowest you would take? I said $6,300, and he basically just got up and said, yeah, no, you know. He first said, you know, I wouldn't give you a bad deal, because if I gave you a bad deal, you're going to go around and tell 10 other people. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to tell 10 other people right now. So that's $2,300. You're knucking futs. So had them, this is just the labor alone for the clutch labor is $860, and the timing belt is $693. Battery's low, so then they've got this write-up here, which isn't very concise, and well, it is concise, but they didn't really give a nice printout of the information. So I had them do it over after the guy was trying to buy the car, and I said I wanted shop fees included, I wanted tax out the door. So for the labor, and this doesn't include labor for the exhaust or the lower control arm bushing or the valve covers, valve cover gasket, or the you know, spark coils or spark plugs. So this is just the labor for the timing belt and the clutch. And you've got $860, including rear main seal, timing belt package replacement, labor $693, subtotal, shop supplies, tax, grand total, just in labor, $1,693.76. And then these are all the parts, and it's the new flywheel, $309. That's, I think that's about right, but that's more expensive than Majestic. That didn't even include the belts either, I don't think, but maybe they did. Yeah, it looks like power steering, and that looks like a combination belt. There's a gasket. They're gonna do some kind of seal, timing belt, water pump. The 3 different seals. First one's probably the crank seal, second one's probably the cam, and the third one's probably the rear crank. The disc, one of them's a pressure plate, one of them's a friction disc. That's the throwout bearing. The pilot bearing is included with the flywheel, and then fluid, so that's probably going to be for, they didn't put antifreeze on there either. That's probably the fluid for the transmission. And just the parts alone with tax is $1,131.21. And they said they could keep this estimate right on the penny. So $1,131 plus $1,693, it's like 17, 28, about $2,800. So dealership charges a lot of money. So that's everything. I'm going to take the car up to Crystal River this afternoon, put on about 200 miles on it, and we're going to be here until Wednesday. I'm planning on leaving Wednesday and returning up to Tallahassee and returning the car. Still have to bleed the brakes and bleed the clutch, possibly rotate the tires. I'll see which tires have the thickest amount of tread depth on them. If the front already are thicker than the rear, I'll leave them as is. Got to wash the floor mat, and that's about it. So pretty much done. So I'll see you on Wednesday of let's see what's today, 1 week from today.